Hello everyone, I'm makeup artist Larry Yo and welcome back to Season 2 of Can Make It Makeup. This time round, we address different solutions for different needs. So we're going to play with the eyeliner, but normally you use a very thin or how do you like your eyeliner to be?
It's usually thicker at the end, but just barely lining the line at the front.
Girl know her thing, okay. So there's many methods I would use. Because eyes are big, we can actually use everything and normally use black, right? We use something very different. We're going to use brown, a dark brown. Dark brown appears always like a soft black. There's other things you can do as well. You can do, because your eye space is so much, you can even use like a dark green pencil liner to draw and smudge it out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or a brown eyeliner, draw and smudge it out. You don't have to do the flick. Just depending on the look you want to go for. Okay?
So I don't have to do the cat eye?
Don't have to do cat eye. Yeah. The cat eye is because it's a personal preference. Yeah. Because on big eyes, you can do everything you want. So on her, I'm going to use the KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner. Same thing. She likes it thinner, so we're going to start with the thin eyeline first and see how it looks like. With eyelining with a liquid liner, it's easy if you draw a line first, and then when you open your eyes, always double check if there's a space that is left behind between your eyeliner and your eyelash. So in that case, if there's a left space, you deliberately use the liquid eyeliner to go over the space where it's missing. So how we can do the cat eye? The easy trick is simply this. So look straight here again. You take your liner, draw it out with your lateral lash line and extend it longer. Right? What you do next to make it more obvious is simply draw backwards. Create a small triangle like this and then draw it out here. And then thicken the base. Open it again. And now I'm going to thicken it because I like that cat eye on her. I'm going to bring the liner a bit more to the center part. So next one to do is, for Amanda wise, is eyeliner. Because I like the fact that she has this very almond looking eyes, phoenix shaped eye, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use one of my favorite liquid waterproof eyeliners. Hopefully lasts on you, because eyelids are very oily. This Tata's double thick eyeliner. With this, there's two ends. One side is a pencil.
Oh.
And then the other side is a liquid. So for eyelid like hers, first one you do is to take a pencil side of the liner. We're going to draw it very close to the lash line. Dab it and apply it through. It's okay once again if it's messy, but we just want to line it where the lashes are to make the lash look lush. Because once she opens, the eyeline disappears. And then, where's my stomach rolling? You can do this and it's all done. It's simple for those that have hidden the eyelid, but I like to do is I'm going to use a bit more and just elongate the eye. I'm just use a pencil brush now and just smudge it in. So it's softened entirely. Now what we use next is the liquid liner. The thing with liquid liners, we have to be careful. I know some of you out there have been learning from certain things online that use tape to tape first and you draw it on. I won't use the tape to draw on because you put concealer on, you apply it on, you take it off, the concealer comes out. Or sometimes you use the wrong tape, then your skin comes out. So what we're going to do is as simple as this. If you look straight ahead, right? Folding an eye shape, it should angle and pull it slightly longer, depending on your eye and what you want from it. Because I'm doing the traditional Asian eyeliner itself, I'm just going to extend the eye. You take a liquid liner, straight ahead again. Hold it here, and just gently pull it out, following her natural eye shape. So the eye shape goes from in front, out, and glide outwards. From here, you just pull it out slightly a bit more, just to elongate the eye. What you're going to do next is just draw it all the way in. And because we know the front part folds in a bit more, you don't really have to draw too much. You're just going to take the same liquid liner and draw a very thin layer all the way to the front. So if there's a slight smudge, just use cotton bud and just lightly slide and just glide through. If you find that the eyeliner dries out a lot, you can saturate the cotton bud with a toner. Most people will say eye makeup remover, but if eye makeup remover, the problem is that it might take off everything. Next one to do is just use a bit of concealer and just conceal the part, your own original concealer brush, and just conceal the part where you take off too much product. So with that wise, you notice that the eye is already done. So it just elongates a little bit more. It's up to you. For some of you like to pull it from here all the way to behind. It's fine. But for me, I just want a slightly light flick, a slight extension, just to elongate and make her eyes even bigger. Instead of using the traditional black liner, I'm going to use like a dark purple, which you don't use, right?
No.
So I'm using Makeup Forever Acro Resist Color Pencil. What we're going to do is we're going to draw it very close to the lash line and then smudge it out. The thing is, with eyeliner, you don't really have to use black. You can use something darker, like a dark blue, a rich deep navy. I'm using purple now, just to complement the look, just to create a different place.
What do you mean by smudge it out though?
We draw it first and use the pencil thing to just smudge it out.
So it won't look like a crisp line?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks much more softer. So, take it, close eyes again. How I'm going to draw it is basically pull on very close to the lash line and just rub it in. How, if you draw it on yourself, is simple as this. You tilt your head up, as your skin is stretched, you look at the mirror and then you just, same thing, you just draw it in. It shouldn't look as if there's skin, line, skin, lashes, because you're not creating special effects. No! And once you draw it in and smudge it in itself, it should become like a rich eggplant color. And then we draw much more closer because I want a definition on the eye. See, for the first layer itself, the eye already looks defined. And why I do this is because when she opens her eye, her lash folds inwards. So the eyeliner isn't as visible. So the trick is just to draw very close to the lash line first and then build up accordingly. If you build from top, then it's very hard to draw to below itself. Then sometimes get too enthusiastic, you draw and draw and draw and draw. Draw from here all the way to the eyebrow. So your brow and liner become one shape. And then we thicken it now, because then you can gauge how thick you want the liner to be. At the end, what we do is, because there's the fold here that is of the heavy eyelid on the top. So what we do is just use it, same thing, and just extend a little bit more. Okay, now you look up. Once she looks up, I'm just going to connect it in the lower portion here. And because I connected below, I'm going to use like a small brush and gently smudge it in. You do not have to smudge all the way in itself unless you want a very distinctive eye. Do you see now? By extending the eye a little bit more and then maybe do 1/4 of the way, the eye look bigger by widening the space out. So with smaller eyes, as she claims she has small eyes herself, I'd rather have her small eyes and great skin like her. So the smaller eye, as she smiles, you see, the fold disappears, but yet the eyes still look nicely shaped. If you want to darken it, you can do a second layer and just go over it. Remember, an eyeliner is eyeliner. You do it gently and you blend it out. It's not a marker. You don't rub it in hope for the best that both sides balance. Now you see, now it's more like a fun kind of party kind of eye itself. A bit more summery, but a bit more playful to it. And we can finish this look with a bit more mascara, and the look we're done. I'm going to use something different. I want it more subtle as well. Because she's young, I don't want to make it look too severe. I'm using a eyeliner from Sephora. This color is 51 Stone, which is a crayon color, like 12 hour, supposed to be more longer wearing. Once again, how I like to do eyeliner is very simple. I always like to do where the lash line is, smudge it out, and then decide from there how much can I adjust according to eye shape. I don't like to use too much of black eyeliner because I think on certain faces it can look a bit more severe. So I'm using a grey is because this grey stone shade will create a more defined eye without the severity of it. So for her, it's size started itself. I'm just going to line where the lash line is, and we're going to smudge out in a while. I've elongated slightly out, a very Asian way to do the eye makeup, just to make the eye look wider. The other way to make the eye look more defined. This is the trick what we normally do on our celebs or maybe on people that we do makeup on and want to make the eyes look even more pop, more obvious. So we take the pencil or the liquid liner, we just line it inside here, in the inner eye, just to darken it a little bit more, and then we color inside here. Now her eye look even bigger.
Yahoo!
眼睛画大一点，画大一点，画大一点。眼睛够大吗？看。Now you know what you're drawing inside, right?